Fun fact, the Pink Pop Festival in the Netherlands is considered the biggest annual pop festival in the entire world. Play the music. Baby. Welcome to Open M.I.C. I'm your host, Jamal Radio Raheem. Now, Open M.I.C. is a music podcast. You get it anywhere you get podcasts. You can also watch it on YouTube if you're one of those visual people like myself. Now, today's episode, I'm going to talk about the XXL class that got leaked. I'm going to talk about people need to do their homework when it comes to discussing music. And I'm also going to talk about a question that was asked on the Rory and Mal show. Let's get it. So the 2025 XXL Freshman class, the potential list got leaked. And I'm going to be honest, I didn't know anybody. I'm Unc now. And that's okay. Like, I was reading the list and reading it, I was like, how do you pronounce some of these names? Like, my head started to hurt. It's like, how do you pronounce these names? And that's okay. You know what I'm saying? I think that people my age group needs to get comfortable with not knowing these people. We're not the target audience anymore. I know for some people that's crazy, but we're not. I'm 32. Like, I'm not the target audience for XXL. I'm not the target audience for most of these rap lists, most of these rap conversations. Even though I love hip hop and I love talking about music, I understand that I'm not the target audience anymore. It is a little weird to come to terms with it, but you shouldn't know who these people are if you are my age. You know what I'm saying? Like, you're not the target. You know, you can go back and listen to their music and enjoy it and everything like that, which I'm probably going to do. But if you knew every artist on there, that means you not growing and you not maturing. You know what I'm saying? That's what that means to me. That might be a little bit like crazy for me to look at it that way. I couldn't think of the word, so crazy is the word I'm gonna go with. But that's how I feel about it. And if I'm being honest, the XXL cosign doesn't really matter no more. It doesn't really matter no more. When I was a kid and I was a teenager, you know what I'm saying, young adult, that matters so much. Like, the XXL, you had people like Kendrick, you had Cole, you had Jid recently. But even then, towards like when he was getting the cosign, it didn't matter as much. You know what I'm saying? Like, I remember Lupe got it. That was such a big look. Like, back then, it mattered so much because there wasn't as many hip hop sources to talk like music. There wasn't too many platforms. The freestyles went crazy. It mattered more, but the media has changed so much that their cosign doesn't really matter. In fact, they're usually late to a lot of these people. In fact, now it seems like they're trying to get ahead of it and they're trying to predict who's going to be the next one to pop off. They're trying to get ahead of the curve. And we'll see if it comes true, but the cosign of XXL doesn't matter no more. You know, anybody who wants to be a part of it, though, I get it, because that's like a part of hip hop, like, legacy. I just want people to understand, though, if you're my age, before these conversations start happening of this person on here that made the freshman, this should have been to this person. It should have went to this person. We are no longer the target. All right. The rap that I grew up on, that everybody like talks about, is not what the 18 and 24-year-olds are listening to. You know what I'm saying? The XXL Freshman is tailored towards them. So that's what they are listening to, whether you want to acknowledge it or not, you know. But y'all let me know if y'all think the XXL Freshman list matters anymore. But I was scrolling through TikTok, and there's a video that popped up that caught my attention. I'm going to put it in for y'all so y'all know what I'm talking about.
I've seen more Project Pat samples than any other artist.
I don't even know who that is.
Fourth flow bound, man. That's if I get caught, man. Push me to the edge so it really ain't my fault, man. That sound familiar, don't it? Maybe it was from Drake on the Block Boy JB Look Alive. He stole Project Pat whole flow, man.
Drake steal from everybody.
I mean, that's true. Drake do steal from everybody. But 21 Savage also steals from Project Pat. He be copying that flow a whole lot. We got Chicken Head that was also sampled by Sexy Red, Cardi B.
He could walk in the door right now, wouldn't know who he was.
Don't Save Her. You know the song on Wannabe? He was like, don't save her. She don't wanna. That's in the background of the song. That's Project Pat.
That's J. Cole, brother.
Nobody knows. Nobody
her.
knows who Project Pat is. That wouldn't be no
Role
J. Cole.
models, no role models is sampling Project Pat.
And people are thinking J. Cole started that.
Don't save her, she don't wanna be saved. Don't save her, but she don't wanna be saved.
That's an issue, and that's the problem with hip hop today. Y'all want to take all these new artists who've been stealing the old music and glorify them like that's not Project Pat.
So there was a lot that being said in that video, and the main thing I took from that was y'all need to do your homework when it comes to hip hop, when it comes to knowing our legends, knowing all of these people. I don't like how Homeboy in the video phrased it, saying like, oh, they're stealing, they're doing this, because to me, they're not stealing, they're paying homage to Project Pat. That's what they're doing. That's what they're doing. That's how what's been done. But to me, we dropped the ball somewhere that we're not passing this information down to these kids. Like, if you have no idea that what Drake is saying in that song is actually him paying homage to Project Pat, or what 21 Savage is doing in the song is paying homage to Project Pat, then we failed somehow. And I'm going to put that on me, and I'm going to put that on the other generations before me. We failed somehow that we didn't let them know who it was from and stuff like that. Because hip hop is something that we do that all the time. People pay respect to stuff all the time. Like, I know a lot of people are like, oh, you're stealing his lyrics, or you're stealing this. Now, sometimes they do be stealing. Some artists do be stealing. But a lot of the times when I see people, they are paying homage to the people, they're showing respect to the people and stuff like that. I even like when they do that and then they have the artist on the song. Like, I love that even more, you know what I'm saying? I think that this is in line with a conversation that I'm probably going to have on another episode about sampling and how people say it's stealing and some people say it's paying homage. I think in this instant, these artists are paying homage to them. But I do think that people should do their homework before they are speaking on certain people. You know what I'm saying? Like, I've had a conversation with kids where they were all like, oh, why are they taking like Travis Scott's song? And I'm like, that's not a Travis Scott song. That's actually this person from Houston, this person from Houston. And I can go down and have a conversation and show them this is actually where he got it from and blah, blah, blah. Give them a little brief history about what Screw is and all that stuff. That's what we need to do a better job of. We need to do a better job of doing that. As showing these kids, these younger generations, even people my age who don't know, we need to do a better job of letting them know who these people are, who these pioneers are. We shouldn't just do it when they pass away. Like, Project Pat should be talked about more. Shout out to my boy Wale. He always talks about Project Pat and gives Project Pat the proper respect. But it needs to be more people doing that. You know what I'm saying? 3-6 Mafia, and they need to get more respect, you know. Like, a lot of the people have been sampling 3-6 Mafia. A lot of people take their flow. A lot of people take a lot of stuff. And people need to pay respect the right way. Because then we're going to have conversations like this where these kids, I don't want to call them kids, where these individuals are having these conversations about hip hop, about our legends, and they have no idea who they are. We don't need to get to that point, you know what I'm saying? Like, it would kill me if we get to the point where people don't know who like a J. Cole is or Lil Wayne is, you know what I'm saying? Like, where people don't know T-Pain, you know, like people who like pioneers to a certain generation, people who made an impact. We need to do a better job as hip hop. We need to do a better job of letting younger generations know who these legends are and giving them the proper respect. Like, not everybody is Jay-Z, not everybody is Nas, but there are people who came into the industry and have made a huge impact. The wording that he used in that video, it did bother me, but not everybody loves music like I do. So sometimes you do have to inform people on who these people are. You know what I'm saying? Not people are gonna be like how I will buy a vinyl, look up like the writers, the producers, look them up, look at the songs that are sampled. But I'm a person who loves it. Some people don't love it like that, but you can still inform them on the stuff that is going on. Do your homework, people. Pay respect to our legends while they are here. And I'm going to take a break, and then we're going to get on to the clip from Rory and Mal about Wale and J. Cole. For those who don't know, there is a conversation that was had on the Rory and Mal podcast. I also saw this while scrolling TikTok, and they were talking about J. Cole versus Wale. Here's the clip.
Tell them what we argued about the entire Vegas run, Rory.
I think Wale's a better rapper than J. Cole. And that's my personal opinion. If someone said otherwise, I'm fine with that.
Wait, that is fucking crazy to say. A better rapper?
Yeah.
Man, that is tough.
J. Cole has a better discography, but when it comes to straight up rapping, yes, I think Wale is a better rapper.
Ooh, shit. And I fuck with Wale.
I know you do.
That's my nigga. I fuck with Wale, but God damn, better rapper than Cole?
Yeah.
I think Cole raps a lot better than Wale, actually. What verse did you get from Wale where you was like, you know what?
I'm trying to think.
This nigga rap better than Cole.
Every intro that he has to each album would prove, maybe not prove my point, but show the separation.
So it's separation.
I have a whole playlist on my phone of just Wale intros. We have Patreon this week. Let's add that to the bill. I'll come prepared. So, in that clip, they're talking about J. Cole versus Wale. And while I think that J. Cole is a better rapper, I'm a big J. Cole fan. I personally think J. Cole is one of the most disrespected rappers of all time. The way that some people talk about J. Cole is crazy. You know what I'm saying? Like, it bothers me a lot. It bothers me a lot. But the only thing that bothers me more is the way people disrespect Wale. My gosh. Wale has a discography that can rival almost any rapper out right now. Outside of like the Kendrick, because he's on another level. Wale discography can rival a lot of people, from mixtapes to albums to hits. He has it all. He does it for black people. He does it for black women. He always bigging up. He's very, very emotional with his music, very in touch with his emotions. Like, big Wale fan. And I think the way that he gets like pushed to the side is crazy work. Crazy work. Wale is a top tier MC. Now, I think this comparison between him and J. Cole, I don't like it, because when you do that, people are going to disrespect Wale. They're going to take a way to throw a shot at Wale. I'm not going to do that. I'm going to use this opportunity to give Wale his proper respect. He is a top tier MC. He has given us project after project after project that bangs. Wale is one of them ones. You know what I'm saying? Like, y'all talk about Wale in such a negative light, as if a lot of people didn't steal some of the stuff Wale be talking about. As if a lot of people don't take the DC swag. He was one of the first rappers I know that had like go-go and like the mainstream. You know what I'm saying? It was Amory in R&B, and it was Wale for me in hip-hop. They are the main ones. You know what I'm saying? Like, people talk about Wale as if he's not a dope MC. He can go bar for bar with anybody. Anybody. You know, and I personally think it's revisionist history when people are discussing Wale. They say stuff like, oh, he corny, or all the. Wale is dope. Some of y'all don't form your own opinions. That's the problem. Y'all don't form your own opinions. That's why you see the rhetoric going on with people talking crazy about J. Cole, because they don't form their own opinions. Like KOD by J. Cole, people form their own opinions off of what others had said. Half the people haven't even heard that album. I know people who talk crazy about J. Cole, but then they praise somebody like a Lil Yachty.
can we stop that? Y'all can't say stuff about these MCs, but then praise people who are lesser MCs. You just can't. We need to put the proper respect on Wale. We need to put the proper respect on Wale. That's all I want to say. Like, y'all people can have the conversation between J. Cole and Wale, fine. But Wale is top tier. Now I'm going to give y'all the song of the week, Samara Sin Chrome.
One resident describes her horrifying experience when she first realized the complex was on fire.
Well, I woke up to go get me a cold pop, and then I thought somebody was barbecuing. I said, oh Lord Jesus, it's a fire. Then I ran out, I didn't grab no shoes or nothing, Jesus. I ran for my life.
Spirit heavy, new look, got the worms in my head. Space within a turn in my bed. Still ride with the chrome on the worms. Be with me, baby, baby, be with me, baby, be with me, baby, be with me, baby. I can't tell you how I'm feeling right now, but the cold heart drip down from my neck to the ground hole. I'm outside with my city right now, though. I'm face down in the trenches right now. I'm finna buy another round for what's bound come. I've been working too hard, I deserve fun. Flexing with them in the night, I deserve sun. Give me that fire, give me that who, finna burn some. I won't show them that my spirit hefty. New look, got the worms in my head. Space within a turn in my bed. Still ride with the chrome on the wheels. Be with me, baby, baby, be with me, baby, be with me, baby, baby, be with me, baby. Come on, give me five. Give me five. Give me five. I'm contemplating the extent to which I play the game and figure how to give them keys when they don't know my name. Could put down mans like Alicia, let this face serve the game. It's formula to the blow up, but I prefer to change. See through perspective of the helpless, wrap my little fingers. Then let this millie belt like singers on my pinky ring. See, here's the thing, when you connected to a dream that you die for, start doing things to get to finish, even in the shadow. No thing is flawless seems. Living in dry states, so my pockets need a little cream. I'm beating on the door with smile to show my golden teeth. Ain't let me in, so I went round the back with mud all on my feet. The door was locked, so I scaled up a tree with cans of gasoline. Say where the chimney, found that bitch and started pouring kerosene. Sparked the lighter I just got from down the street at Dead Supreme. Burn, baby, burn, tears and eyes, vision blurred. Never thought that what they think of me ain't even my concern.
And this has been Open Mic. I've been your host, Jamal Radio Raheem. Don't forget to like, share, subscribe, all that stuff YouTubers tell y'all. And also, rate us 5 stars. If you're going to rate us anything else, don't waste your time. And I'll catch y'all next Wednesday with another dope pod to step to. Peace.